Howdy ho, y'all. 57 here, bringing y'all another episode of Rivals and Ramble. Today, I'm just doing some exhibition matches. I'm going to be talking about the Oscars because that happened lately. Let's take this motherfucker to Tower of Heaven. But yeah, obviously the big thing is Moonlight winning Best Picture. Surprise twist, that whole ending there. And yeah, La La Land blew a 3-1 lead, guys. Like, I lost my Oscar pool because of that, and man, that was crazy. Ultimately, I'm not like too disappointed. If something had to beat La La Land, I'm glad it was Moonlight. But man, like I thought that was genuinely the best picture of the year. But obviously, the Oscars aren't immune to public opinion. And there's been there's the initial, everyone loved it, like to start out with, but then there's the La La Lash, as me and some of my friends call it, where like after the initial period, like people started to be like, "Oh man, white people playing jazz? That's so like fucking racist. They should kill themselves. They should never ever made this movie." John Legend, and like they have to create the only black guy as a bad guy. Fuck you guys. You're actually racist for thinking that, because it's meant to be like a celebrity kind of self-parodying role for John Legend, rather than it being like a commentary on how white people need to save jazz. Like, oh my gosh, fuck you guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too worked up. Oh my fuck, I need to focus more, guys. Yeah, but the Oscars, there were a number of expected results there. Like Emma Stone, Best Actress, Chazelle winning Director. Very happy for that. The non-La La Land ones, a lot of expected things, like the screenplay ones went pretty much as people thought they would. Mahershala Ali gave a great performance of the year. It's kind of rooting for Jeff Bridges, but I think he definitely deserved the award. There's a really great group of supporting actors on this year. Oh fuck, he got me good. Yeah, all the acting categories are pretty stacked this year, I'd say. I thought I had a puddle. I could have sworn, guys. But yeah, there was that. I'm surprised. Like, the part of the La La Land that surprised me most is that it got shut out in a lot of the technical categories. Well, not shut out. It won cinematography and production design, but I mean, like I figured it was gonna win like one of the sounds and like maybe a costume, because who cares the fuck about costumes? But yeah, man. There's obviously, this year there's the Mel Gibson kind of comeback with Hacksaw Ridge getting nominated and winning a couple technical awards. I mean, fuck him. But like, apparently, the powers that be are decided, you know what, we can give Mel Gibson awards again. I mean, not that that matters in like the grand scheme of things, but yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, what were other results? Oh, Zootopia Best Animated. That was pretty expected, even though I wanted Red Turtle to win. It was a phenomenal movie. It's obviously the kind of movie it was. Like, I see why. Like, even the Oscars, like, as far as animation categories are as is, like, very skewed, very like, oh, did my grandkids like this movie kind of attitude towards animation. And there's no way they would pick, like, a practically dialogueless movie that's like pure visual storytelling and like how beautiful are like these sequences and such in a foreign film. speaking of foreign film, The Salesman was obviously just, you know, a political move. And that's kind of the thing. The Oscars were very self-conscious of their image this year. They were very, you know, very cognizant of Trump's presidency, of Oscar so white. I don't think that's why Moonlight won. I think that some people thought it genuinely deserved. I think another portion just didn't like La La Land, or didn't like that La La Land was so like just expected to win and everything, that they thought that was the best competition. I don't think I don't think Moonlight winning is really that much of a race thing. But I think there was like definite notice of like, oh, the first of, you know, what an achievement is for Moonlight winning and how historic it is that the first black. I remember. There were a couple firsts this year. Pretty interesting stuff. I didn't watch the ceremony itself because award ceremonies are dreadful. Like, just truly fuck that. But yeah, as a results-oriented guy, there are some good results, some bad results this year. A lot of films that were like very good that walked away with nothing. Shoutouts to The Lobster, Hell or High Water. Shoutouts to I didn't see it, but Lion. Had award type and didn't get nominated for anything. That surprised me because that was a Weinstein Company film, and they're like normally pretty good at running Oscar campaigns. But I think we're like seeing the emergence of kind of this internet age where traditional Oscar campaigns, like dudes like releasing their movie at the right time and pushing their marketing like around award season and having all these billboards, is becoming less important and less effective as the Oscars have grown their, you know, membership, and they've, you know, become increasingly more susceptible to public opinion. Oh man, this I do not like maple. That was a cool color though. Shout out to this guy's rad maple color. That's the cool thing about exhibition matches. Like, people make their own neat custom colors. If y'all are like interested in like, the Rivals community has like, you know, there's like a growing scene of dudes like sharing their custom colors for like some of the matches and shit. And it's real cool stuff. It's very. Ah, fuck. Love my recovery. It's an exhibition match, so these don't like really tank my rating. I don't really mind losing these just talking. So yeah. Oof. Got that good lightning read. What was I saying though? Oscars. There's another, but yeah, a ton of good movies. Walked away with nothing. Hidden Figures was one that surprised me. That was some that people were saying was like, after Moonlight and La La Land, like the next contender to win Best Picture. And I have a lot of like, I know a lot of teachers because I do substitute teaching. So, and I've heard a lot of them like really have just across the board positive things to say about the movie. And like the inclination would be like, oh, it's just another like white people like friendly racism movie. But I give people the benefit of the doubt and like would say, you know, surprised I didn't win anything. So yeah, a lot of thoughts on it. A lot of thoughts on the Oscars. It's as far as the let me try to be Arcane. Yeah, I could have swore like when I was thinking about this topic, I had like a bajillion things I wanted to like say. Now I'm recording and I'm just like, whoa. This happened. Yeah, I led off with like my big points and kind of condensed everything. Let's see. I was really rooting. I talked about how I wanted Red Turtle to win animated. There's some other like picks I had that I like knew wouldn't win, but I was rooting for, like Viggo Mortensen, Best Actor for Captain Fantastic. That was a cute little, neat little movie, but like, you know, he plays like this character like he really carries the movie, and he's playing this guy like he's a positive character overall, but he's weird, and it's more or less a movie about like alternative parenting, and it's the kind of it plays it pretty ambiguously, pretty neutrally. I think a lot of that owes to how well Viggo did. Yeah, that I was rooting for Moonlight and Best Cinematography. Very low key, subdued cinematography there. La La Land won that. That was one of the ones. That was the one that was actually the category I didn't want La La Land to win. Like song categories, obviously I was rooting for it in. Production design, Emma Stone for Best Actress, because that woman is she's fucking awesome. Like, who doesn't love Emma Stone? Ah, fuck. I'm actually doing well this match, or kind of well. And I just choked that there. Choked that there. Oh, I wanted, we talked about the visual effects category. Because that's kind of like the blockbuster category. And, that was what Jungle Book won. And that was, everyone expected that to win. Everyone knew that would win. It did win. But I tell you, man, I really wanted Kubo and the Two Strings to win that. I didn't think Kubo and the Two Strings was the best animated film of the year, but I think like the quality of the claymation and like since we're classifying it as a visual effect, it definitely deserved best visual effects. I think that's actually probably a lot harder to pull off than CGI. I guess like that may be condescending like to the people working in the industry and who know the ins and outs of it, but like fuck man, like Kubo, Red Turtle for animated, Kubo and the Two Strings for visual effects, man. But obviously, Jungle Book was like, it put itself on display there. It was like, you know, there'll be times when there's like obvious, like who should win, like best visual effects movies, like Prometheus won it or Life of Pi won it. Like they're like, oh yeah, and that's the category they go with the obvious choices in. Speaking of like blockbusters and Oscars, fucking Suicide Squad. Like, granted, it's makeup, so like no one cares about that category outside of like a trivia question. But like, really, guys, you had to give that that turd of a movie an Oscar. You couldn't even like couldn't throw like Deadpool in the best in like the costume category. Couldn't throw a token nomination for that. I don't know. I was actually genuinely surprised. But then, like, apparently, I heard that they played off the guy who worked on Suicide Squad who was talking about his dead wife. And that's fucking, like, oh my gosh. And Jimmy Kimmel was apparently kind of cringy. I believe that. He's, I don't give him a whole lot of credit. He's pretty out of touch. He's, like, maybe the worst of late night comedians. Like, you know, he definitely has his audience, has his style, but you know, he's appealing to old people, and people mad about the Oscars, you know, like their representation or you know the way their ceremonies run. Like most likely, you're not the key demographic. Like, unless you are like a middle-aged white woman, like highly concerned about social justice issues, which not saying you can't be. Credit to you if you are, but like the Oscars are not like the target market for a lot of the people who would likely have concerns. They are a show like any other show. They are concerned with their bottom line. And yeah. I'm actually proud of that. Like, I'm actually kind of lagging. I don't know if you guys can tell it right now, but man, I'm proud of that, like, little bait there. So yeah. Try to finish this match, and then probably that'll be done for the talk. All right, I can take this guy. I can get a win off him. Get a win off him while talking about some Oscar bullshit. Yeah. Oh man, that's just game. I gotta take him to the next set. I got time. So yeah, I was rooting for a hella high water in editing. I thought the editing in the movie was very subtle, very sublime, very top notch. But what was that? Did Hacksaw Ridge win that? I think La La Land was expected to, but Hacksaw Ridge won that. So take away that. Definitely don't want to fight him there. Oh yeah, bitch, I could take you up treetop. Oh, fuck. I'm also surprised, let's see. It also seems like they use the short feature categories as kind of political platforms there. And I would really hate, like, if I was, the director of The Salesman, director of one of the shorts, I think one of them, that one, was, like, pertinent to, like, kind of Islam, politics, and kind of stuff. And I just hate to have my work of art, like, kind of used by this group of rich white dudes to, like, bash Trump. Because that's all it is. And, like, I hate the guy as much as they do. But, like, come on, guys. Like, you're turning art into a commodity. You're not... You're kind of, hurting your profession, like, by trying to politicize award ceremonies. I'm gonna be Crag. For y'all watching this that aren't super into Rivals, Crag's like Heracross, so... And he plays like Bowser mixed with Sonic. Maybe I should talk more about Rivals when I do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah. Art is a commodity, which, it's kind of what Hollywood is. It's kind of any play at diversity in movies a lot of times nowadays. Yeah. But ultimately, 2016, I think, was a very good year for movies. So, yeah. That one good. That one's a fair bit disappointed. Also, quick mention, like, people need to stop comparing Moonlight to Boyhood. Like, the only thing they have in common is coming of age movies. Like, Come on, guys. You can't make like a deep, meaningful comparison. They're not like filmed the same way, but everyone like Boyhood was a movie like people got on hating. It's actually like does not really deserve it. Also, Birdman. We just got into this like place of hating some good movies because people don't want to bother with them. They want to just so powerful. He got me. Fucking got me good. Fuckaroni. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything more to say on this. I'll just see if I could finish up the battle. Alright, that's the end of that. That's the end of that set there. So I'm gonna quit out of this. Quit with this guy. Thanks for watching, and stay woke, guys.